Good morning, everyone, and it's a Happy New Year, and it's oopsie time. Yeah, actually, the thrift store was open yesterday from noon till 6, so we went. There wasn't a whole lot there because the people that work in the back have Christmas off, and the people that work on the tills are the only ones that work, so the new stuff wasn't going out, but I managed to find some. And then when Thomas and Danica came for Christmas, they the next day they went shopping and they stopped in the village and they bought me a couple of things. So I'll show you what they picked up for me first. They picked up this lovely runner. There you go, Roseanne. Lots of pretty flowers on that one. And then, of course, tassels on both ends. You have to let me know what you think of the... I have the camera up on my sewing machine. So it's to see if you can see any better. So we'll see about that. Okay, I'll put it there. And another runner. This one is really pretty. It's not fuzzy, but it's got a different feel to it. I like the stitching on it. And it's got a couple of nice roses and lots of nice, this stuff is neat. So anyway, I thought that was very sweet of them. All they look for is lace for me. They don't, and then they bought me this piece of lace, and let's see, I gotta try and get it somewhere where you can see a bit of a pattern. Can you see that a little bit? Yeah, that one's kind of cool. Oh, come on, camera. Having a rough time there. Anyway, that's the big one. So I thought that was very sweet of them, of course. I tell them every time they do that to not do it again, but they don't listen. Typical kids. Okay, so then I went myself, and this is what I found. I found another, actually it's just a piece of fabric. It's not a runner. And that's that one. Quite pretty. Quite a few pieces of, quite a few roses on it, or whatever they're supposed to be. And, you know, it's a good size piece. So there's that. And I know I should have been doing so much more all this time off and getting things ready for you guys, but I didn't. Every day somebody seemed to have to take up my time, so you know, I don't know, you get time off and everybody else seems to plan your day for you. So at any rate, I'm back now. And then I found this one. This one has a very strange end on it. It's kind of heavy. It's had something sewn into it, I guess for weight. But I just want to give you the pattern here. And that's that one. And that's kind of pretty too. It's what it's got. It's these little shells. And then this little flower in the shell part. So, you know, that's quite a nice little applique in itself. So, there we go with that one. Oh, I'll fold that up later. And I found this fabric. It is, I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is called. And I'm blank this morning. It's not satin, but it's something. At any rate, I thought it was pretty. And you guys would like making flowers out of it. This is a a pillowcase that I bought for the end of it, and then I thought that the colors in it were very nice too, very muted, so I will be cutting that into pieces as well. So, you know, you can use it on book pieces or whatever. And then I found this, well, it's a pillow sham, and there was only one, but it's got little fairies on it. So I thought, fairies and butterflies and flowers. Now, what do we all love? Fairies and butterflies and flowers. This is kind of juvenile, but it's still cute. And it's, you know, light, muted colors, so I picked that one up too. Then I picked up a quilt. So I got to cutting it up last night. This is the trim off of the quilt, off the top. And then this is the in-between parts of these squares. And I cut, and this is the way it came off. So I think we've got some beginnings of books here. So I could sell those for you guys to make into little books. Or sew pages in them. If you'd rather I do that first, let me know, and I will get those up sooner or later. And then here is why I bought the quilt. I got threads on it from cutting it up last night. But isn't that something? Look at that. That stitching is amazing. Whoever did this is just so talented. I love it. Lots and lots and lots of beautiful stitching on it. And so I thought that these would make, I don't know, you could make it into a wall hanging or whatever you want. But it's such a good start with the flowers on it. Amazing. See, that one really up close, the little ones, aren't they cute? I just love them. I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. There's a little horseshoe. And this one. Oh, and this one is gorgeous. I may have to use this one. Isn't that pretty? I promised the senior girls at the senior thrift store that I would make them something. So now that I've made these promises, I have to keep up my word. So guess I'm going to be busy. And then there's this one. And I love that. Peach or pink and teal. Beautiful colors. And this one. And one of these panels had a little stain on it, and I washed it out last night and it came out beautifully. So I'm so happy. And this one. And then another one of those. And this one. So I am thrilled with this. So I got all the books from the edging on it, and then each one of these will be separate. So, you know, you can do what you want with them. Like I said, I think I would make a wall hanging, because you can go decorate all the way around it. Put dangle trim on the bottom. Put a little sleeve on the back to put a hanger on it. Just do some lace down the sides. I mean, actually, the majority of the focal point is done, so very simple to finish it up. So yeah, I am tickled pink with these, and I will get started on one. I will do one up and then I'll show you what I did. And I asked you guys to leave me some ideas of what you were looking for, but I haven't looked at the channel yet, so I don't know if you did or not. I have to get those little threads off of there. Anyway, so that was lovely. I was just tickled with that. Then I found this dress. And it's shocking pink. Beautiful. Bring it up closer. You can see all the sparkles. Lots of sparkles. And then there's some what are these called? Pinch pleats? Anyway, there's some. Then there's the waistband is this, and it goes all the way around. And then the skirt part has got these little gems on it. And then the whole bottom is like this. There's threads everywhere. So the bottom is, this is a velvet, black, gold, and this is a black and a gold. And then the underskirt is, well, it's kind of a silk. I don't know how good it is, but pretty. It'd probably make gorgeous flowers. So I'm not sure exactly how that is going to cut up, but I think it's beautiful, and it's really difficult to know exactly how to cut these up, because you like to get more than like one piece out of it. You know, I would like to get like a piece there, and then wait here now, this piece and this piece. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens when I start cutting it. It's terrifying but fun. So, you know, because you pay a fair amount for these, so you want to get as much out of them as you can. Second dress I found was this one. And I'll show you the bottom. And then we go up to the top here. And this one, can you see that? It's all beaded. And it's beaded onto this sheer up here. So I'll have to leave this backing on. And then this part is the same thing. Yeah, it's sewn onto this sheer part here. So I'll have to break those up somehow. But yeah, this is more fun when everybody can get a little piece. So there's that. So that was fun. There was a couple more, but they were so expensive that even with a discount, they weren't worth buying. Sometimes the prices are nuts. And then there's this little sari. It's, you know, just the standard cover-up. The silver band goes all the way around. And then the pink, whatever this is underneath. And it's, you know, it's the whole thing. So lots of pink there. I found a summer scarf, which is amazing because it's all winter stuff now. So there's this one. And I will be taking this apart. So I had asked, somebody asked me last time, actually a couple people did, if they could have a particular thing, and I knew it's my own fault because I let you guys do that in the beginning, but now it's hard because I want to break things up so that, you know, I can have pieces for everyone. So, you know, it's better if you don't ask me. And I was looking for another one of those, that pillow that was such a hit with the big roses on it. Couldn't find another one. Okay, this one is, somebody has done their own cut work. Now they did a really good job on this part. But when it came to this part, I think they lost their nerve. Because this part is not done quite so well. And it's got some breaks in it here. You could easily stitch that up again. And this one, it's just come loose. Oh, and this one too. I can fix that, but I don't think I'll do any more cutting. If anybody, you know, wants a piece of this, then they can do the cutting or want to do cutting on it. Fine. But this is a face here, and there's another face right here, and the body. Okay, and we've got wings. So there's an angel here, and this is an angel too, but they cut the wing out on this one. Yeah, that would be right here. So, and then this is the arm, I think. Yeah, it's different than that one. But anyway, they're both angels, and I don't know what this is supposed, flowers, and I don't know what that's supposed to be, but at any rate, it's got a really neat crocheted edging on it. So, and it's a beautiful piece of cotton. So it's a lovely piece. It's just too bad they didn't know what they were doing. But it's still pretty. I love it anyway. And if you're only using a piece of it, nobody would ever notice. Okay, so then I found this piece. And I don't know if this is Indian or not, but I assume it is. It has these little pearl bits every so often. And then it's really quite thin and that almost a crinkly fabric. So, and it's got tassels. The tassels aren't very nice though. They're kind of shot. But it doesn't have a lot of pearls on it, but it does have some. So the color is interesting. It's, I don't know what color. It's kind of a green, browny maroon. I don't know what you'd call it, but it is pretty. So that will be cut up as well. Then I found this one, and this one is not like most of these ones with the little beads. It's quite thin, really, really thin. So, like when I'm using the heavier ones on the embellisher, the needles just mess up these little reflective things. So I think this one would be better. But I mean, it's fine if you're just cutting it into pieces and using it on something. So I thought that was, it's not a full piece. It's kind of cut wonky, but that's okay. As long as we get some of it, right? 2 curtains. Very pink. Thought they were very pretty. Very dainty. Love the end of it. The bottom, the trim. I think it's very pretty. And I got 2 panels of that. So that was a nice buy as well. And I would think that this will make really awesome burnt flowers. I'm not positive, but I think. Then I bought this huge piece of fabric and I cut it up last night. And this is satin. And these are the pieces. Brown, gorgeous satin. There we go. So, really pretty. So, and there was quite a bit of that. So, that would be the size that you get. And I think there ended up being 20 pieces of it. I picked this up for my husband because it was there. He's quite an artist. Doesn't utilize the artistry very much, but you put the stuff in front of him and hope maybe he'll take the hint, right? Who knows? So I found that for him. And then the last thing I got was this bag of flowers. And these were in little bags. And the bags, they were kind of dusty, so I took them all out. The bags had $1.10 a piece on them. So I don't know where they had them, but I think it was in Saskatchewan it came from. So there was the green ones and a smaller green one. And then the royal blue. There's 3 of those. And then there's this burgundy. And there's another green one. And a little blue one. A little carnation, and that's the only one. There was this little package of roses. And I think these are very pretty. I like the color of them. And then there was these paper roses. And I think those are gorgeous. And then there was these little white, no, they're not white, they're almost pink. And they have something else in the middle. I've never seen these before. And then just some scruff, little bits here and there. A couple roses. Some more of those ribbon flowers. A little lily of the valley. Never seen lily of the valley before in plastic flowers. It's very pretty. These little guys. This was dirty, so I washed it. It's just a little bouquet And the actual lace on this has the boning in it, so it came like this with the lace around it. Little berry thing. Then we've got some little red flowers, a carnation, some fruit, and then some more roses. So I was really happy with that. I can use all these little pieces when I'm making something, or to make a pretty little bundle of flowers or something. When I washed this too, and it came out really good. But yeah, so that was my oopsie. We didn't go to the senior store because it wasn't open. So that was all I found. And really, you know, I'm amazed that I found that stuff, because there wasn't a whole lot in there. But they, you know, put out 1 million or whatever things a day, so they'll be doing that today. But anyhow, that's my oopsie. I had a lovely, quiet Christmas, and I hope you all did too. I hope to get some things up onto my Nanny's Attic Binola today. So I hope to see you there. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye now.